Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the C920 and figuring out if it's worth it in 2020. So short answer is yes, but no. We all know the C920 to be one of the most popular webcams ever made, used by so many Twitch streamers and YouTubers around the globe, but it has its issues. I would like to note that my main camera that I use is an iPhone 11. This is an iPhone 11, this is a Logitech C920. And yes, you can use your phone as a webcam to stream. So if you have a phone in the first place, there really probably isn't a need for you to pick up a webcam, let alone a C920. But on the other hand, it definitely is the convenience factor. It's just plug and play, it sits on top of your monitor, whatever. See, there are a few core ingredients to your video. We have the quality of the camera itself, C920, already kind of lacking. We have the lighting, and we have the content. The content is just what is in the screen. The thing about lighting on this camera is that it, as you can see by my face tones, I don't know if I can get it to focus, maybe, but it doesn't really handle lighting all that well. Maybe it is just my webcam, but I've seen other people with similar complaints. I have a ring light on right now. As you can see, this is how my iPhone 11 is handling it, and this is how my C920 is handling it. Which basically means you have to crank your lighting all the way down to be able to stream, which means you kind of can't get very good lighting with it. And if it was any other time, maybe I'd still recommend you pick up a C920 because they usually go for around 40 bucks. But because of the pandemic, inflation in prices, it's wild. Like, for that price, it is so not worth it to buy a webcam at all. But say that you already have a C920 and you're just watching this video, or you're still thinking about picking one up and you're kind of on the fence right now. What I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to show you a trick to make your webcam look just that much better on stream. Also, by the way, this idea was from Harris Heller, also known as Alpha Gaming or the Stream Doctor. Go check him out, he has great content, and he shared this tip in one of his videos. Are you guys ready for the secret tip? So what I did is I grabbed a photo of my background. From the point of view that my webcam is usually at, you can see the background. I usually have my webcam in the front, and I just moved everything, and this is what it looks like. So most DSLRs and expensive cameras, what they automatically do because of the size of their lens, they get a bokeh effect, which means it is focused in on the person and the background is blurred out. But what we can do here is we can make our webcam look like that if we get a green screen. I actually got one for super cheap. I might do a tutorial on how you can literally get a green screen for like 30 bucks or 20, I think. But basically, what we're gonna do is we're gonna blur the background, but since the background is also gonna be blurred a good amount, that means we can kind of add stuff in too. For example, you could always add in those cool LED lights you wanted. A lot of people want these, like, I don't even know, nanoleaf? Is that what these things are? But with the power of editing, you can, you know, get some of these and then you can go ahead and like skew that bad boy in there to make it look like it is actually on your wall. And yes, just naturally looking at it, it doesn't look right, but I think maybe I'll set them all to like a solid blue. And then whenever I do that, I'm just gonna want to merge those two layers together. And it doesn't look real now, but when you add a blur, they kind of won't be able to tell the difference. Like that one I literally just made with a lightsaber. And you can keep on doing stuff like this. And look, now it kind of looks like that painting has LED lights around it. It looks pretty nice considering that I mean, it's right there, it doesn't. With a simple copy and paste and a little bit of kind of skewing that, we can get it to fit this one as well. And boom. Now look, this room is filled with LED lights, but it really isn't. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flatten this image I'm gonna add some vibrance in the background. Maybe also turn the brightness of the overall room just down a little bit. And then I'm gonna apply some Gaussian blur. And just like that, we have a better and less plain looking background that we can crop ourselves into. Yes, I know that is not the best, but you can spend time on it, and depending on your environment, you can make it look better too. So if I now go into Streamlabs OBS and set up a green screen like so. So now that I'm in Streamlabs OBS, you got a green screen set up, and you're gonna want to turn on the actual chroma key now. So it's just an effect you have to go over and add and mess with the settings a lot to get it to work. So after you do that, you're just gonna wanna hold Alt and crop it in if you need to. In my case, I kind of need to crop it in. In my case, I should also have my mic configured differently as well, because it will look kind of odd, but I'm not actually using this, so that's all right. And then you're gonna want to go and add a media source. Then boom, I have my background right here, and I am now cropped into it. So if I had, say, had my green screen settings a little better, it would look a little more realistic. But it actually doesn't look that bad, because that is indeed my real background right there. And it's just with added lights. And the background looks of higher quality now as well. And that's pretty much all I have for you in this video. You know, the more I look at it, the more okay it actually looks. Like, it honestly, it isn't that bad. I made sure to set up my phone exactly where the webcam is as well, so the background then makes sense. It would be fun to maybe mess with the perspective a little bit, like I could just kind of zoom in like this. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you learned something, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Besides that, I will see all you dudes in the next video. Bye!